Creeping through the fog, midnight, midnight, midnight. Creeping through the fog, midnight, midnight, midnight. Creeping through the fog, midnight, midnight, midnight. Creeping through the fog, midnight, midnight. Creeping through the pitch black street. Feel that heavy 808 under your feet. Windows tinted dark and the tape running slow. Nothing but the red lights burning in the glow. Midnight, creeping through the pitch black street. Old school rhythm with a killer beat. 9-5 rhythm got the ghost in the trunk. Cellar Static with the underground funk. Ash on the console, hands on the wheel, and a single soul alive knows the way I feel. Dead to the night and the block feels cold. Tales from the dirt that were never told. Step into the shadow if you really wanna ride. Locked in the front seat, devil by my side. Midnight, creeping through the pitch black street. Feel that heavy 808 under your feet. Windows tinted dark and the tape running slow. Nothing but the red lights burning in the glow. Midnight, creeping through the pitch black street. Old school rhythm with a killer beat. Static in the wild, whisper in the wind. Tell me where the darkness and the tape begin. Chrome on the wheels, spinning in the rain. Running from the memory, addicted to the pain. Got 18 years of the silence broke. Watching everything vanish in the tire smoke. Hear the tape hits rolling on the 90s deck. Ice in my veins and the blade in my neck. Look in the rearview mirror. You can't outrun the sound. 9, 5. Midnight, creeping through the pitch black street. Feel that heavy 808 under your feet. Windows tinted dark and the tape running slow. Nothing but the red lights burning in the glow. Midnight, creeping through the pitch black street. Old school rhythm with a killer beat. Don't look back. Devil in the mirror, don't look back. Devil in the mirror, don't look back. Devil in the mirror, don't look back. Devil in the rear view, headlights gone. Riding through the shadows to the break of dawn. Heavy on the low end, rattling the frame. Whisper in the dark, calling out my name. The devil in the rear view, nowhere left to run. Tape keeps spinning under 1991. Cruising down the alley where the street lights die. Reflections of the neon in the cold dead eye. Chrome on the wheel, tie smoke in the air. Looking through the glass but there's nobody there. 18 years on this underground track. Once you cross the line there is no turning back. Got the bass turned up till the speakers ignite. We the only ones breathing in the Memphis night. That devil in the rear view, headlights gone. Riding through the shadows till the break of dawn. Heavy on the low end, rattling the frame. Whisper in the dark, calling out my name. That devil in the rear view, nowhere left to run. Tape keeps spinning under 1991.
Static on the radio, frequency blurred. Secrets in the cellar that were never heard. Never sea cold, keeping two hands tight. Chasing all the phantoms in the cemetery night. Got that 90s dust living deep in my lungs. Speaking in the rhythm of the forgotten tongues. Can you feel the vibration in the center console? So the tape machine, but I kept my soul.
Watch the glass. He is closer than you think. Don't blink. Devil in the mirror, don't look back. 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 Devil in the rear view, headlights gone. Riding through the shadows to the break of dawn. Heavy on the low and rattle in the frame. Whisper in the dark, calling out my name. Devil in the rear view, nowhere left to run. Tape keeps spinning under 1991. Devil in the rear view, don't look back. Don't look back. Devil in the mirror, don't look back. Devil in the mirror, don't look Grave dust on the chrome, static in the head. Cruising through the city where the living fear the dead. Low frequency, shaking through the asphalt floor. Tape rolling deep, knocking on the cellar door. Grave dust on the chrome, burning in the night. Shadow in the fog, fading out of sight. Quarter past 3 in the graveyards open wide, counting down the seconds on the passenger side. Got the 808 kick tearing through the frame. Every street corner knows a whisper on my name. Analog then I'm running through the wire line. 18 years buried, running out of time. Keep the cassette spinning on the 45 loop. Ghost in the back of the 95 coupe. Grave dust on the chrome, static in the head. Cruising through the city where the living fear the dead. Low frequency, shaking through the asphalt floor. Tape rolling deep, knocking on the cellar door. Grave dust on the chrome, burning in the night. Shadow in the fog, fading out. Red brake lights reflecting in the black wet tar. Ain't no turning back, willing to the drive this far. Iron in the blood, silver on the key. Looking in the dark, tell me what you see. Hit a tape stretch when the battery gets low. Got that dirty underground Memphis flow. Creeping through the mist with the engine turned off. Cellar air thick, got a graveyard car. 6 feet under the low end. No light, no sound, just the tape. Grave dust on the chrome, static in the head. Cruising through the city where the living fear the dead. Low frequency, shaking through the asphalt floor. Tape rolling deep, knocking on the shadows in the midnight rain. Cellar static, let the tape unwind. Leave the whole world and the light behind. Concrete walls dripping with the winter chill. Clock struck 4, everything is standing still. Got the analog hits bleeding through the track. 18 years buried, but I'm bringing it back. Heavy on the low when you rattle in the frame. Whisper in the basement, nobody to blame. Keep the needle deep in the vintage groove. When the 808 drops, ain't nobody can move. Cellar static coming on the speaker wire. Cold black smoke rising from the burning tire. 9.5 frequency locked inside the brain. Driving through the shadows in the midnight rain. Cellar static, let the tape unwind. Leave the whole world and the light behind. Fingers on the wheel, eyes locked on the road. Carrying the weight of a forgotten code. Cassette magnetic ribbon stretching out the line. Drinking down the dark like a poison wine. They're looking for the signal in the empty air. Turn the tape over, ain't nobody there. Just a raw Memphis rhythm shaking in the floor. Locked down in the cellar, bolted at the door. Static on the glass. Can you hear the hum? Don't turn it off. Static, cellar static coming on the speaker wire. Cold black smoke rising from the burning tire. 9.5 frequency locked inside the brain. Driving through the shadows in the midnight rain. Cellar static, let the tape unwind. Leave the whole world and the light behind. Cellar static. Cellar static. Take the vision, down the think about often doing all the broken pick. It's your wedding down. Take the vision, down the think about often doing all the broken. Rising off the burning wheel. Numb inside, forgot the way to really feel. 9.5 tape spinning slowly in the deck. Got the cold breath of shadows right against my neck. Phantom smoke drifting through the empty town. Turn the volume up until the world breaks down. Rolling through the intersection, street lights dead. Echoes of the graveyard, voices in my head. 18 years of walking on the razor edge. Signed a black cassette and swore a silent pledge. Heavy low and rumble in the rearview glass. Watching every memory turn into ash. Got that 95 underground rhythm tight. We own every corner of this endless night. Phantom smoke rising off the burning wheel. Numb inside, forgot the way to really feel. 9.5 tape spinning slowly in the deck. Got the cold breath of shadows right against my neck. Phantom smoke drifting through the empty town. Turn the volume up whispering against the concrete wall in the Memphis underworld where the titans fall. Cassette ribbon stretching with the dusty hiss. Nothing in the daylight ever felt like this. Smoke out the window into midnight air. Look behind the passenger, nobody there. Just that raw 808 shaking up the floor. Locked inside the booth forever, nothing more. Breathe in the smoke, fade into the static. Side A is almost over. Just think about the fucking brain, just in my fucking bell. I'm fucking doing out the fucking brain, it's your ready down. Just think about the fucking brain, just in my fucking bell. I'm fucking doing out the fucking damn smoke, rising off a burning wheel. Numb inside, forgot the way to really feel. 9-5 tape spinning slowly in the day. Got the cold breath of shadows right against my neck. Phantom smoke, drifting through the empty town. Turn the volume up until the world breaks down, down. Blood on the tape, blood on the tape, spinning in the dark. Left another shadow in the cemetery park. 808 kick hitting straight through the chest. No time to breathe and no time to rest. Blood on the tape, running 95. Only way we know that we are still alive. Fingers stained anew from the cassette case. Riding through the mist with an empty face. 18 years of wandering the dead-end street. Tires burning rubber to the Memphis beat. Cellar door locked, but the sub creeps out. Ain't a single question what this tape about. Distorted low and rattling the rusty frame. Writing every curse in the family name. Blood on the tape, spinning in the dark. Left another shadow on the cemetery park. 808 kick hitting straight through the chest. No time to breathe and no time to rest. Blood on the tape, running 95. Only way we know that we are still alive. Headlights flickering against the black skyline. Pouring out the poison on the railway line. Got the analog hiss eating at the sound. 60 the dirt shaking underground. They try to run the frequency, they lose their mind. Nothing but the graveyard left behind. Volume on the red line, needle gonna break. Listen to the vibration keeping you awake. And the side A, the ribbon is warm. Flip the cassette. If you dare. Blood on the tape, the 95, 95, 95, 95, 95. Blood on the tape, blood on the tape, spinning in the dark. Left another shadow in the cemetery park. 808 kick hitting straight through the chest. No time to breathe and no time to rest. Blood on the tape, running 95. Only way we know that we are still alive. Blood on the tape. was 6 feet deep, 18 years old with the ice in my chest. Never took a pause, never needed any rest. Iron in the engine, silver on the dash. Watching every headlight turning into ash. Got that dirty Memphis rattle in the speaker cone. Driving through the dead zone, calling this my home. Side beat, ritual, spinning in the dark. Left another black mark, riding through the park. 808 pressure, knocking on the bone. 1995, for creeping all alone. Side beat, ritual, whisper in the fog. Cellar floor, shaking to the underground song. Magnetic ribbon tunnel with a dusty grind. Let the daylight and the living fall behind. Red brake lights bleeding on a gravel road. Buried in the trunk is the unwritten code. Echo in the basement where the tape was cut. Every single exit to the city shot. Hit the cowbell rhythm cutting like a blade. Counting every shadow that the midnight made. Side B is different. The tape is heavier now. Listen to the hiss. Savvy ritual spinning in the dark. Left another black mark, riding through the park. 808 pressure, knocking on the bone. 1995, creeping all alone. Side B ritual, whisper in the fog. Cellar floor, shaking to the underground song. It don't take a picking, naked fucking elbow. It don't take a picking, naked fucking elbow. It don't take a picking, naked fucking elbow. And the fucking don't doubt, fucking naked don't. Getting at the fucking high, know it fine from the phone. And the fucking don't doubt, fucking naked don't. Getting at the fucking high. Tombstone drift along the cemetery line. 1995, running out of time. Tires smoking black on the cold wet stone. Cruising through the valley of the dry white bone. Tombstone drift, hear the 808 scream. Waking up the city from a dead man's dream. One hand on the wheel, other on the deck. Ice cold breeze running down my neck. 18 years buried under concrete grate. Now we taking back what they threw away. Rim scraping, gravel by the rusty gate. Never showed up early, never showed up late. Distortion in the woofer, shaking loose the dirt. Nothing left to lose when you're numb to the hurt. Tombstone drift along the cemetery line. 1995, running out of time. Tires smoking black on the cold wet stone. Cruising through the valley of the dry white bone. Tombstone drift, hear the 808 scream. Waking up the city from a dead man's dream. Sparks flying off the curb into the pitch black mist. Name on the cassette, written on the curse list. Fading street lights in the midnight fog. Bass vibrating like a heavy war dog. Analog magnetic ribbon running near the end. Not a single soul I can call a friend. Just a tape deck spinning in the center space. Carving dark tracks in a forgotten place. Watch the curve. The headlights are dying. Hold the wheel. Don't the dead of night. Black paint gleaming under broken street light. 808 pressure rattling the heavy frame. 95 cassette, whisper out the night. Cursed Cadillac creeping on the cemetery road, carrying the shadow in the heavy dark load. Velvet interior smelling like the grave. Ain't a single soul in this town I wanna save. 18 years drifting through the cold concrete. Keeping every rhythm to the underground beat. Analog distortion bleeding through the door. Rusty subwoofer vibrating the floor. Two hands on the wheel, eyes in the fog, howling at the moon like a graveyard dog. Cursed Cadillac rolling through the dead of night. Black paint gleaming under broken street light. 808 pressure rattling the heavy frame. 95 cassette, whisper out the name. Cursed Cadillac creeping on the cemetery road, carrying the shadow in the heavy dark load. Chrome grill cutting through the midnight air. Looking to the back seat, only smoke is there. Magnetic tape rolling on the dusty spool, playing by the devil's own underground rule. Tires leave a track on the frozen gray asphalt. Everything that happens isn't anybody's fault. Just that raw Memphis poison in the stereo. Nowhere else on earth for a ghost to go. Hear the engine idle. The tank is full of shadows. Step inside. Black paint gleaming under broken street light. 808 crusher rattling the heavy frame. 95 cassette, whisper out the name. Cursed Cadillac creaking on the cemetery road, carrying the shadow in the heavy dark load. Black Cadillac. In the 808, shaking through the ground. Cellar door rattling to the 95 sound. Low and heavy in the rhythm cold as ice. Riding in the dark, paying any price. Ghost in the 808, creeping through the mist. Another name added to the graveyard list. Concrete crack where the sun kicks hard. Cruising past the gate to the empty yard. 18 years running through them in a haze. Trapped inside the loop of the Memphis days. Analog tape running warm in the deck. Got a cold air whisper sitting on my neck. Speakers blowing smoke in the heavy night air. Looking to the fog, see the phantom stare. Ghost in the 808, shaking through the ground. Cellar door rattling to that 95 sound. Low and heavy in the rhythm cold as ice. Riding in the dark, paying any price. Ghost in the 808, creeping through the mist. Another name added to the graveyard list. Iron in the blood, static on the chrome. Never had a church, never had a home. Just a frequency burning through the rusty wire. Feeding every shadow to the 808 fire. Magnetic ribbon with a dusty stain. Drowning out the memories of cold black rain. 95 underground, locked in the groove. And the bass is the flow and the body can move. Can you feel the vibration? It's inside the walls. It's inside the tape. 808. Creeping through the fog, midnight, midnight, creeping through the pitch black street. Feel the heavy 808 under your feet. Windows tinted dark and the tape running slow. Nothing but the red lights burning in the glow. Midnight, creeping through the pitch black street. Old school rhythm with the killer beat. 9-5 rhythm got the ghost in the trunk. Cellar Static with the underground funk. Ash on the console, hands on the wheel. And a single soul alive knows the way I feel. Dead of the night and the block feels cold. Tales from the dirt that were never told. Step into the shadow if you really wanna ride. Locked in the front seat, devil by my side. Midnight, creeping through the pitch black street. Feel that heavy 808 under your feet. Windows tinted dark and the tape running slow. Nothing but the red lights burning in the glow. Midnight, creeping through the pitch black street. Old school rhythm with the killer beat. Static in the wire, whip it in the wind. Tell me where the darkness and the tape begin. Chrome on the wheels, spinning in the rain. Running from the memory, addicted to the pain. Got 18 years of the silence broke. Watching everything vanish in the tire smoke. Hear the tape hits rolling on the 90s deck. Ice in my veins and the blade in my neck. Look in the rearview mirror. You can't outrun the sound. Nine, five, tape. Midnight, creeping through the pitch black street. Feel the heavy 808 under your feet. Windows tinted dark and the tape running slow. Nothing but the red lights burning in the glow. Midnight, creeping through the pitch black street. Old school rhythm with the killer beat. Creeping through the fog, midnight. Midnight, creeping through the pitch black street. Feel that heavy 808 under your feet. Windows tinted dark and the tape running slow. Nothing but the red lights burning in the glow. Midnight, creeping through the pitch black street. Old school rhythm with the killer beat. Through the fog, midnight. In the 808, shaking through the ground. Cellar door rattling to that 95 sound. Low and heavy in the rhythm, cold as ice. Riding in the dark, paid in any price. Ghost in the 808. Creeping through the mist. Another name added to the graveyard list. Crack where the sub kicks hard. Cruising past the gate to the empty yard. 18 years running through them in the haze. Trapped inside the loop of the Memphis days. duct tape, running warm in the deck. Got a cold dead whisper sitting on my neck. Speakers growing smoke in the heavy night air. Looking to the fog, see the phantom stare. Ghost, 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 ghost in the 808. Shaking through the ground. Cellar door rattling to that 95 sound. Low and heavy in the rhythm, cold as ice. Riding in the dark, pain and indie cries. Ghost in the 808. 808. Creeping through the mist. Another name added to the graveyard list. Iron in the blood, static on the chrome. Never had a church, never had a home. It's the frequency burning through the rusty wire. Feeding every shadow to the 808 fire. Magnetic ribbon with a dusty stain. Drawing out the memories of cold black rain. 95 underground, locked in the groove. When the bass hit the floor, ain't nobody can move. Can you feel the vibration? It's inside the walls. It's inside the tape. Ghost in the 808. Shaking through the ground. Cellar door rattling to that 95 sound. Low and heavy and the rhythm cold as ice. Riding in the dark, pay in any price. Ghost in the 808. Creeping through the mist. Another name added to the graveyard list. Black Cadillac. Cursed Cadillac. Cursed Cadillac. Rolling through the dead of night. Black paint gleaming under broken street light. 808. Pressure rattling the heavy frame. 95 cassette. Whisper out the name. Cursed Cadillac. Creeping on the cemetery road. In the heavy dark low. Velvet interior, smelling like the grave. Ain't a single soul in this town I wanna save. 18 years drifting through the cold concrete. Keeping every rhythm to the underground beat. Analog distortion, bleeding through the door. Rusty subwoofer vibrating the floor. Two hands on the wheel, eyes in the fog. Howling at the moon like a graveyard dog. Cursed Cadillac rolling through the dead of night. Black paint gleaming under broken street light. 808. Pressure rattling the heavy frame. 95 cassette. Whisper out the name. Cursed Cadillac. Creeping on the cemetery road. Carrying the shadow and the heavy dark glow. Chrome grill cutting through the midnight air. Looking to the backseat, only smoke is there. Magnetic tape rolling on the dusty spool. Playing by the devil's own underground rule. Tires leave a track on the frozen gray asphalt. Everything that happens isn't anybody's fault. Just that raw Memphis poison in the stereo. Nowhere else on earth for a ghost to go. Hear the engine idle. The tank is full of shadows. Step inside. Cadillac cruising through the dead of night. Black paint gleaming under broken street light. 808 pressure rattling the heavy frame. 95 cassette, whisper out the name. Cursed Cadillac, creeping on the cemetery road, carrying the shadow and the heavy dark load. Black Cadillac. Tombstone Drift along the cemetery line. 1995, running out of time. Tires smoking black on the cold wet stone. Cruising through the valley of the dry white bone. Tombstone Drift, 808 scream, waking up the city from a dead man's dream. One hand on the wheel, other on the deck. Ice cold breeze running down my neck. 18 years buried under concrete gray. Now we taking back what they threw away. Rim scraping gravel by the rustic gate. Never showed up early, never showed up late. Distortion in the woofer shaking loose the dirt. Nothing left to lose when you're numb to the hurt. Tombstone Drift along the cemetery line. 1995, running out of time. Tires smoking black on the cold wet stone. Cruising through the valley of the dry white bone. Tombstone Drift, hit the 808 scream. Waking up the city from a dead man's dream. Sparks flying off the curb into the pitch black mist. Name on the cassette, written on a cursed list. Fading street lights in the midnight fog. Bass vibrating like a heavy war dog. And a long magnetic ribbon running near the end. Not a single soul I can call a friend. Just a tape deck spinning in the center space, carving dark tracks in a forgotten place. Watch the curve, the headlights are dying. Hold the wheel. Tombstone Drift, Tombstone Drift, Tombstone Drift, Tombstone Drift, Tombstone Drift, Tombstone Drift, Tombstone Drift along the cemetery line. 1995, running out of time. Tires smoking black on the cold wet stone. Cruising through the valley of the dry white bone. Tombstone Drift, hit the 808 scream. Waking up the city from a dead man's dream. Graveyard tape. Graveyard tapes. Graveyard times. Happy, you walking in the dark. Another black mark riding through the park. 808 pressure knocking on the bone. 1995, creeping all alone. Side B ritual, whisper in the fog. Cellar floor shaking to the underground song. Turn the cassette over, let the poison seep. Waking up the demons that was 6 feet deep. 18 years old with the ice in my chest. Never took a pause, never needed any rest. I and the city shut. Hear the cowbell rhythm cutting like a blade, counting every shadow that the midnight made. Side B is different. The tape is heavier now. Listen to the hiss. You walk in the dark, another black mark riding through the park. 808 pressure knocking on the bone. 1995, living all alone. Side B ritual, whisper in the fog. Cellar floor shaking to the underground song. Memphis Static coming on the speaker wire. Cold black smoke rising from the burning tire. 9-5 frequency locked inside the brain, driving through the shadows in the midnight rain. Cellar Static, let the tape unwind. Leave the whole world in the light behind. Concrete walls dripping with the winter chill. Clock struck 4, everything is standing still. Got the analog hits bleeding through the track. 18 years buried, but I'm bringing it back. Heavy on the low end, rattling the frame. Whisper in the basement, nobody to blame. Keep the needle deep in the vintage groove. When the 808 drops, ain't nobody can move. Cellar Static coming on the speaker wire. Cold black smoke rising from the burning tire. 9-5 frequency locked inside the brain, driving through the shadows in the midnight rain. Cellar Static, let the tape unwind. Leave the whole world in the light behind. Scissors on the wheel, eyes locked on the road, carrying the weight of a forgotten code. Cassette magnetic river stretching out the line, drinking down the dark like a poison wine. They looking for the signal in the empty air. Turn the tape over, ain't nobody there. Just a raw Memphis rhythm shaking in the flow. Locked down in the cellar, bolted at the door. Static on the glass. Can you hear the hum? Don't turn it off. Cellar Static coming on the speaker wire. Cold black smoke rising from the burning tire. 9-5 frequency locked inside the brain, driving through the shadows in the midnight rain. grave dust on the chrome. Grave dust on the chrome. Static in the head, cruising through the city where the living feel the dead. Low frequency shaking through the asphalt floor. Tape rolling deep, knocking on the cellar door. Grave dust on the chrome, burning in the night. A shadow in the fog, fading out of sight. 3:15 in the graveyards, open wide, counting down the seconds on the passenger side. Got the 808 kick tearing through the frame. Every street corner knows a whisper on my name. Analog venom running through the wild line. 18 years buried, running out of time. Keep the kisses spinning on a 45 loop. Ghost in the back of the 95 coupe. Cool. Grave dust on the chrome, static in the head. Cruising through the city where the living fear the dead. Low frequency shaking through the asphalt floor. Tape rolling deep, knocking on the cellar door. Grave dust on the chrome, burning in the night. Shadow in the fog, fading out of sight. Red brake lights reflecting in the black wet tar. Ain't no turning back when you took the drive this far. Iron in the blood, silver on the key. Looking in the dark, tell me what you see. Hear the tape stretch when the battery gets low. Got that dirty underground Memphis flow. Creeping through the mist with the engine turned off. Cellar air thick, got a graveyard cough. 6 feet under the low end. No light, no sound, just the tape. Grave dust on the chrome. Devil in the mirror.
Don't look back.
Don't look back. Devil in the rear view, headlights gone. Riding through the shadows to the break of dawn. Heavy on the low end, rattling the frame. Whisper in the dark, calling out my name. Devil in the rear view, nowhere left to run. Tape keeps spinning under 1991. Cruising down the alley where the street lights die. Reflections of the neon in the cold dead eye. Chrome on the wheel, tire smoke in the air. Looking through the glass, but there's nobody there. 18 years on this underground track. Once you cross the line, there is no turning back. Got the bass turned up till the speakers ignite. We the only ones breathing in the Memphis night. Devil in the rear view, headlights gone. Riding through the shadows to the break of dawn. Heavy on the low end, rattling the frame. Whisper in the dark, calling out my name. Devil in the rear view, nowhere left to run. Tape keeps spinning under 1991. Static on the radio, frequency blurred. Secrets in the cellar that were never heard. Leather seat cold, keeping 2 hands tight. Chasing all the phantoms in the cemetery night. Got that 90s dust, living deep in my lungs. Speaking in the
He's closer than you think.
Don't bling, bling.